Okay, well, thank you very much. Ito po si Nico Fabian. Once again, nandito naman po sa programa natin, Nick Talk, The Real Talk with Nico. And mayroon tayong breaking news ito po. And karamihan ng mga Filipinos, I'm sure, not only those in the Philippines, but also mga Filipinos sa iba-ibang parte ng mundo, especially dito po sa Kota Kinabalu or dito po sa Sabah, sa Malaysia po, no? Nandito na po ang latest updates natin tungkol sa, sabihin natin, what happened sa 3 p.m. scheduled Senate session today po. 2 days po, wala tayong hindi nakaten ang majority under the leadership of Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano. And masayang-masayang mga tao po, looking forward for tomorrow, mag-umpisa na po ang Blue Ribbon Committee, Committee investigating sa flood control projects. But bigla na lang po, bigla na lang ngayon, medyo we don't know whether matuloy pa itong sabihin natin flood control project probe or investigation to be carried out by sabihin natin the Blue Ribbon Committee of the Senate under the stewardess of Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano dahil po mayroon na po ngayon bagong sabihin natin temporary Senate President elected na po si Senator Sherwin Gatchalian. Kanina po, after pagdating ng mga minority members or bloc under the leadership of former Senator Vicente Soto, dumating sila sa session hall after slightly over 30 minutes waiting for the start of the session. Bigla na lang po dumating si Senator Chis Escudero. So, in other words, Chis Escudero paved the way for, sabihin natin, si Senator Sherwin or Win Gatchalian to be elected as the new or temporary Senate President po. Senate President. So, ganito nangyari po. I am sure split ang emosyon, ang reaction ng mga Filipinos dyan po sa Pilipinas at saka ang mga Filipinos outside the Philippines. I was telling earlier, kanina po or the other day or even yesterday na we are facing a Senate crisis dyan po sa Senado. But with this kind of developments po, I think we are now facing a political crisis dyan po sa Pilipinas. I'm sure. Kaya sabi ni Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano, kung mayroon vote of 13 because it is under the Constitution, vote 13, then he's more than willing to relinquish his post as the Senate President. But at the moment, you look at it po, yesterday, because of the arrest of Senator Jinggoy Estrada, the number of minority and majority bloc po, 11-11. Now, with sabihin natin Escudero jumping to the minority bloc ngayon or today po, so it becomes the new majority na yan po because they are already 12 against 11. So, mayroon na mga reactions po, definitely, I'm sure, definitely po, marami ng mga Filipinos, especially those who are supporting the Brave 13 po, Brave 13, they are not happy with the outcome of the sabihin natin Senate schedule or Senate session scheduled for today po, for today. This is the last day of the Senate session, after which they will go for recess and they will only return back to the Senate on July 27 after or during the sabihin natin ang State of the Nation address of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos. The way we look at it po, ang Marcos administration, although they claim that they are not interfering the activities in the Senate, but obviously many Filipinos look at it or think that there is really an intervention of the executive branch to the legislative branch po dahil nakita na natin yon mga sabihin natin case build up against those who are against senators who are against the Marcos administration po, no? They really want to change the sabihin natin the leadership in the Senate. Is it because of according to the Senate President, si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, because they don't want that the Blue Ribbon Committee investigation will push through or will resume po, which is scheduled for tomorrow. No? Scheduled for tomorrow. In fact, mayroon ng mga invitations. They already invited former Speaker of the House, si Representative Martin Romualdez. The 18 soldiers, 16 are Marines soldiers, and 2 are retired Marine or Army soldiers po. So schedule na sana po, everybody excited, but now we don't know kung matuloy ba ito. If we will see the resumption of the sabihin natin Blue Ribbon Committee, because during the election of the temporary Senate President, dyan po sa Senado kanina, now si Senator Vicente Soto declared or passed a motion to declare all the positions, committee positions dyan po sa Senado are vacant. Are vacant po. So yun nangyari. Ibig sabihin, wala na po ang Blue Ribbon Committee chaired by Senator Pia Cayetano. But anyway, we don't know what will happen. Definitely po, ang grupo ni Senator Cayetano, I don't think so po. They will just be sitting down and accept this verdict ngayon po, no? Because Senator Cayetano keep on saying, or Senate President Cayetano keep on saying, if you have the 13 votes, 13 senators, then I am more than willing to relinquish my post as the President of the Senate. But apparently, wala po, 13, no? Wala po 13. But based on the group of Gatchalian, they say this is a constitution. Constitutional po ang maneuvering nila dyan po sa Senado kanina dahil 2 araw na po walang session. Walang session po. And we saw na ano talaga po, na-rejoice din ang mga those people inside the session hall when Chis Escudero arrived dyan po sa Senado kanina. Meron tayong dito video clip po. I'm sorry, medyo ano ito po, medyo hindi maganda ang audio dahil ano ito po, no? I just got it from the, sabihin natin, from posted sa Facebook natin po, no? But anyway, it will serve the purpose. I hope so. It will serve the purpose. Let me share with you po, before talking about itong developments dyan sa Senado, let me share with you po first itong video clip. So you will understand what really, you will see and understand what really transpired during the session kanina po at 3 p.m. Scheduled 3 p.m. Session. Nandito na po. Let's watch and listen to this. Hold on po. Nandito po. The arrival of Chis Escudero.
Senate President Pro Tem. Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried. I hereby move and nominate Senator Sherwin Gatchalian as the Senate President Pro Tempore. Is there any objection? Duly seconded. The motion is approved. Thank you, dear colleagues. Majority Leader. As the presiding officer, I move that we elect Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri as chairman of the Committee on Rules. Is there any objection? Duly seconded. The motion is approved. To give a few remarks. Before we adjourn, ladies and gentlemen, the chair would like to state for the record that we are compelled to call the session to order today. After the Senate adjourned on May 26, 2026, session was scheduled to resume on Monday, June 1, 2026, and on Tuesday, June 2, 2026. But the former Senate President failed to appear in both instances. Further, Article 6, Section 16.5 of the Constitution provides that neither House shall, during sessions of Congress, adjourn for more than 3 days without the consent of the other House. The Senate has been adjourned and unable to resume session for the past 2 days, placing us on the brink of constitutional violation had we not convened today. Thus, in the absence of a duly consulted postponement and the continued absence of the former Senate President Pro Tempore, and members of the majority, we are compelled to call the session to order. The quorum of 12 is based on majority of 22 senators, over whom jurisdiction can be obtained by the Senate. This is in full accord with the ruling of the court in Avellino versus Cuenco, that an absolute majority of 12 out of the 23 members can constitute a constitutional majority of the Senate for quorum purposes, and with precedent, specifically the May 5, 2015 session, where the quorum was based on 17 available senators, with 7 others beyond the Senate's coercive jurisdiction. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, yun po, narinig natin, nakita natin po what transpired dyan po sa Senado kanina po, no? Kanina, after waiting shortly after slightly over 30 minutes, dumating si Senator Chis Escudero to pave way for the, sabihin natin, election of SP. Ngayon, SP po, temporary SP, si Sherwin Gatchalian. And of course, ang dami po mga reactions sa social media about ang move made by Senator Chis Escudero. So many, sabihin natin, mga negative criticism against, sabihin natin, kay Senator Escudero po. And I don't think so po. Ang Brave 13 will just be sitting down, no? I think this time around they will also bring the ask for the intervention of the Supreme Court on the legality of this maneuvering made by the group of temporary president, si Sherwin Gatchalian. Sherwin Gatchalian po. So, let me give you more details regarding what happened this afternoon dyan po sa Session Court, which paved the way for a temporary, sabihin natin, Senate President. Let me read you a news article po from the Philippine Star. The Senate deadlock broke today or Wednesday, June 3, when Majority Member Senator Chis Escudero entered the plenary hall, joined the minority sectors or senators already waiting there, and gave the chamber the numbers it needed to move against its own leadership. After 2 straight session days without convening, the Senate resumed with 12 senators present. A roll call was made, quorum was declared, and all chamber positions were declared vacant. clearing the way for a reorganization and effectively ousting Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano. The Senate President pro tem Pos went to Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, who immediately became the presiding officer. No successor to Cayetano was yet named. Escudero's appearance was pivotal. Minority senators had been showing up for sessions since Monday, June 1st, but the Senate could not proceed after the Cayetano-led majority bloc presiding officers failed to appear. The stalemate began hours after Senator Jingo Estrada was arrested over a plunder case connected to the flood control scandal on Monday. Cayetano's majority had been operating on a thin margin after Estrada's detention and the continued absence of Senator Bato de la Rosa. With the Senate having failed to hold session for 2 days, it left pending measures and appointments stalled as questions mounted over whether Cayetano still had the numbers to control the floor. The chamber then declared a close to the 20th Congress prior to the scheduled adjournment since adjournment sine die on Thursday. Gatchalian, as the new highest-ranking member of the chamber, will preside as acting Senate President. Senator Erwin Tulfo said at a press conference following the session. Tulfo said the rules require at least 13 senators to install a Senate President, so current members prevented them from electing Cayetano's successor. New committee chairmanship distributed among the new majority members were also appointed. These are Senator J.B. Ejercito for Finance, Senator Tito Soto for National Defense and Security, Peace, Unification, and Reconciliation, Senator Ping Lacson for Public Order and Dangerous Drugs and Accounts, Senator Erwin Tulfo for the Blue Ribbon Committee and Social Justice, Senator Rafi Tulfo for Public Services, Senator Bong Aquino for Basic Education, Senator Kiko Pangilinan for Agriculture, Senator Risa Ontiveros for Health and Demography, Senator Lito Lapid for Games and Amusement, Senator Chis Escudero for Urban Planning, Housing and Resettlement, and Senator Mig Subiri for Foreign Relation po, no? So yun po, ito po, this is what happened. The chamber then declared a close to the 20th Congress prior to the scheduled adjournment sine die on Thursday po, no? So that what happened po. So we are still checking. I'm still checking ang mga reaction na coming from the camp of, sabi natin, Alan Peter Cayetano. Definitely po, they will not just simply accept siguro po itong decision. Decision po made by the group of temporary Senate President, si Sherwin Gatchalian po. So, ngayon po, ang bagong Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman ng Blue Ribbon Committee is si Erwin Tulfo po. So, what can we expect from Erwin Tulfo? Will he, sabihin natin allow the resumption of the Blue Ribbon Committee tomorrow po. Wala siyang announcement, no? Wala siyang announcement. Mayroon dito, tingnan natin po dito. May news tayo dito po. Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano said he is willing to step down if a new majority emerges. In a Facebook Live on Wednesday, June 3, Cayetano said he is willing to quit as Senate President as long as 13 is formed. Pag May 13, automatic, hindi ko kailangan mag-resign. So, if there is a 13, then automatically, I don't need to resign. I'll be more than content to go the day that God uses people to tell me na mayroon na kaming napili to lead us. He added, I'll be more than content to go the day God uses people to tell me that we already have someone chosen to lead us. Today, Wednesday, is the last day of a Senate session before the chamber goes on a break. For 2 consecutive days, the Senate majority bloc led by Cayetano has attended the plenary, has not attended the preliminary in protest, insisting on what they called Senate independence. So, ganon na po. Wala pa tayong mga reactions po coming from the other side. And I will give you, kung mayroon tayong mga updates, ang reaction na coming from the group of Senator Cayetano po, then I'll make sure that you will be properly informed. Wala pa. I'm checking sa mga news dito po. Cayetano says Marcos misinformed after call for Senate to get back to work. Alright? So, yon ang latest updates natin tungkol sa sa what is happening. So, the big question mark now po, patuloy ba po bukas ang resumption of the Blue Ribbon Committee po? What will happen po? Patuloy ba yon or it will drag again? It will drag again. Yon talaga what the Filipino wants. No? We want the resumption of the Blue Ribbon Committee so that investigation, so that malalaman na natin po kung sino talaga, who are the people involved in this very big corruption scandal in the history of the Philippines, because it involves taxpayers' money amounting to billions and trillions of taxpayers' money po. Taxpayers' money. And we already heard na deliveries of suitcases or maleta full of cash to those involved in the scandal. When we talk about scandal po, involved in the scandal, we are talking about not all the senators, but the names were mentioned, such as now under the custody na po, or he's now at the city jail, si Senator, or Quezon City Jail, si Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Nandun former Senator Bong Revilla and few more others po, no? But the Filipinos are not satisfied with the outcome of the investigation, both from the Blue Ribbon Committee chaired by Senator Ping Lacson, and of course the defunct Independent Commission for Infrastructure po, for infrastructure. So I think this today, tomorrow, and the days to come po, we will see ang daming chaos siguro po, no? Between the senators, both from the camp of Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, and of course the camp of Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, minority and majority. Now, with the developments, with the what happened this afternoon dyan po sa Senado, the minority bloc, now they claim they are already the majority bloc, the new majority bloc. They have the number of 12 members, while ang grupo ni SP, Alan Peter Cayetano, they remain at 11 po. 10 na lang, di ba? 13, nakumpisa sila 13, mayroon, wala na si Senator Bato de la Rosa, nawala na si Jinggoy Estrada. In other words po, 11 sila. And ngayon, nawala pa si Chis Escudero. In other words, 10 to against 11 po. 12 na ngayon kasi 11 ang grupo ni Gatchalian, and plus the jumping of Senator Escudero dyan sa minority group, so they become from 11 to 12 po. 11 to 12. So, ngayon, ganito po ang sitwasyon. Diyan po sa Senado. 13 man yun, no? 13 minus 1 si De La Rosa, it becomes 12. Minus 1 si Estrada, nagiging 11 na lang sila. Ngayon, wala na si Escudero, nagiging 10. 10 na lang ang grupo ni Cayetano, no? Ni Cayetano. And nakita natin ang bashing left and right na po ngayon kay Senator Chis Escudero. And remember, just yesterday or 2 days ago, ang Iglesia ni Cristo, during the peaceful rally, they already mentioned that those who will jump from the group of Alan Peter Cayetano to the group of the SB11 o grupo ni Senator Vicente Sotto po, they will pay dearly during the election. Ibig sabihin po, they will not be supported by the members of the Iglesia ni Cristo during the 2028 presidential election. Yon po ang thread, ang statement made by the Iglesia ni Cristo. Iglesia ni Cristo. Alam na natin po, ang Iglesia ni Cristo, when they vote in block yun sila po, no? So, bakit kaya, the question is, bakit kaya nag-jump? Why Senator Escudero jump? Jump. Diyan po sa grupo ni Senator Sotto or ni Sherwin Gatchalian. Is it because of the case build-up? Or is it because of something else? Is it because of survival? Is it because of what? Yun po ang malaking question ngayon. Many Filipinos would like to know. We would like to know why Escudero jump po. So, sige lang. For those who are not happy with the developments dyan po sa Senado, no? We have to sabihin natin na accept realities po. It really happened already kanina po. And for those who are rejoicing now, kasi bumalik na ang SB11 to be the new, sabihin natin, majority block sa Senado, let us ask them to do their job, accordingly, according to the expectation of the general public po. Itong what we want, I hope they will listen. The cry of the Filipinos po, what we want is make sure that the Blue Ribbon Committee will resume its investigation and make sure that itong sabihin natin masterminds, those involved in the scandal will be punished accordingly po, no? And of course, ang impeachment trial will be impartial, will be fair, and they will do their duties and responsibilities according to the Constitution and according to their conscience, and of course, always remember the interest and welfare of the Filipino community, the Filipino nation, because mahirap na talaga po. And I suppose also na I won't be surprised kung sabihin natin ang grupo ng ni SP Cayetano will seek interference coming from the Supreme Court po. Let's see what will happen. Very sad to say po, Now, we don't know. No? After too much of excitement, looking forward for tomorrow po, we don't know po kung matuloy ba ang Blue Ribbon Committee bukas. And yon na po, sabi nila po, I received a message dito po, sabi nila, what can we expect? What can we expect from the new chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee, who's not a lawyer, who there was one time he mentioned about bending the law. Mayroon pa siya yung issue wherein he changed his name to acquire ang American citizenship, si Eric Sylvester ba yun? Eric Sylvester ang pangalan niya po. He stole the identity. Identity po. So, yun po. What can we expect? I hope he will do his job. No? He will do his job properly po as chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee. Others were saying, this only shows that ang grupo ng bagong minority, they successfully achieved their goal in controlling the Senate, po. And as what the Senator Alan Peter Cayetano was saying, one of the reasons why they want to get back the control of the Senate, it is because they want to control ang Blue Ribbon Committee po. Para hindi maglabas ang mga tao talagang involved sa, sabihin natin, corrupt practices, scandal ng flood control projects po. So relax lang tayo, ang high blood natin dyan, relax lang tayo po. There are good reasons and bad reasons why this thing happened. So let us leave it to our Almighty, ang Panginoon natin po. Si Allah, let's live sa Creator natin, ang God natin po. Maybe God has his reason why this thing is happening po. Is happening. So let's all pray na matapos na itong problema natin. The problem here is that medyo, as what I heard from mga fellow Filipinos dito po sa Sabah, ang problema lang dito po, we have a weak leader. We have a weak president po, no? Who cannot make firm decision po, firm decision. So yan po ang the way how Filipinos look, especially when we look at the performance rating, no? Satisfaction rating ni President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., no? Negative 15 po, no? Negative 15. And let's see po, ano naman po ang sigaw or reaction na coming from Vice President Inday Sara Duterte. June 6 po ang impeachment trial of Inday Sara Duterte. Matuloy ba yon o hindi? We don't know. Let's see po. Check natin muna. Before I'll go, I will check first kung mayroon ba tayo dito mga reaction coming from the other camp. Coming from the other camp po. Let's tinan muna natin po. Mayroon ba tayo news? Okay? Mayroon ba tayo dito latest updates tungkol sa Sherwin Gatchalian assumes acting Senate President. Palace recognizes leadership of acting. Alright. Mayroon dito po. Mayroon dito reaction coming from Malacanang. Coming from Malacanang po. Ano ito? Alright, reaction coming from Malacanang. And, alright. Siguro I can read you this, news article. Malacanang on Wednesday said it recognizes the leadership change in the Senate, namely the installment of Senator Sherwin Gatchalian as the new acting Senate President. Palace Press Officer Undersecretary Claire Castro said this is a press briefing shortly after Claire Castro said this in a press briefing shortly after Gatchalian took his oath as new Senate President or Senate pro tempore, replacing Senator Loren Legarda. Loren Legarda po. Alright. Sandali. Alright. Okay. Replacing Loren Legarda. What happened in the Senate this afternoon was legal and in accordance with the rule of law. Kaso ate clear. Kung ano po ito po sa Supreme Court po, let's leave it to the Supreme Court po anong decision nila. The Palace recognizes and respect the decision of the new majority and the leadership of acting Senate President Sherwin Gatchalian. Alright? Yun po ang reaction ng Palace po, ng Palace, no? Ng Palace po regarding itong outtaking of Sherwin Gatchalian po kanina. Mayroon pa ba tayo dito? Let's see. Kung mayroon pa ba tayo dito mga news, reaction coming from the opposite side. The opposite side po. Abangan lang kayo po dahil I will make sure kung may mga latest updates tayo, I will make sure that you will be properly informed. Cayetano says Marcos misinformed after call for Senate to get back to work. Alright? Okay? Huwag natin kalimutan. Tulfo says Blue Ribbon Flood Control Project to resume. Alright, nandito po. Let's watch and listen or I will read you this story po. No? Okay, mayroon tayo dito. Senator Erwin Tulfo interpellates during the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing on anomalous flood control projects on Thursday, September hindi ito po. Newly elected Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman Senator Erwin Tulfo on Wednesday said the panel's investigation into alleged anomalies in flood control projects will push through on Monday, June 8, following a leadership reshuffle in the Senate. There will be a Blue Ribbon Committee hearing on Monday. We are just moving the schedule from tomorrow to prepare all members, Tulfo told in a press conference. After 2 days of the majority bloc absence, the arrival of Senator Francis Escudero in Wednesday session broke the impasse, allowing the election of a Senate President pro tempore, Sherwin Gatchalian, and new committee heads. Tulfo explained that with 22 active senators and the chamber only need 12 members for a quorum to conduct business. We are considered as 22 now. So, divided by 2, that's 11 plus 1. That's 12. So, we have a quorum. Yan po, sabi ni Erwin Tulfo. Senator Pia Cayetano was originally elected to lead a Blue Ribbon Committee hearing on Thursday. Tulfo said he intends to make the committee's proceedings as transparent as possible and has manifested that all senators, whether belonging to the majority or the newly formed minority bloc, will be considered members of the Blue Ribbon Committee. I declare and manifested that all members of the Senate, be it with the majority or the new minority now, they are all members of the Blue Ribbon Committee para walang silang masabi na may hocus-pocus. But he questioned the release of a list of resources to persons who were invited to the supposed June 4 hearing, saying proper procedures were not allowed. Yun po. Now he questioned already po ang mga pangalan ng mga invited guests during the hearing po. No? So, I will not be surprised, mga Filipinos will not be surprised kung ang pangalan ni Martin Romualdez sa 18 soldiers po will be removed. Anyway, hanggang dito na lang muna po. June 8, not the June 4. June 8 daw po ang resumption of the Blue Ribbon Committee and let us see. No? Let us see po kung mangyari ba yan po. So, So in the meantime, siguro hanggang dito na lang muna tayo po sa programa natin TikTok The Real Talk with Nico. And ito po ang latest developments or updates natin that I want to pass sa inyong lahat, mga followers ko po dito sa TikTok The Real Talk with Nico when it comes to the happenings dyan po sa Senate. Once again, si Nico Fabian would like to say, relax lang kayo po, high blood, cool down lang kayo po, take good care of yourself. Malaysia, Sabah, the Philippines, God bless us all. And I'll see you in my next episode. Ingat, I love you, and I'll see you in my next episode.